Hi there everyone, your Power Al here with another vlog. So I want to talk about today, or rather what this day, May 24th, means to me, because it's a pretty important day that holds a lot of meaning to me in these past, at this point, 10 years, which is a really weird thing to say because it does not feel like it's been that long, but yeah, 10 years ago, I posted a status on Facebook that was just simply me saying Watermelon Party. And what that signifies is the moment I started listening to Jamie's music. I have talked about Jamie's music in the past. I have had her music playing in the background of some vlogs, like vlogs where I am just in the car driving or whatnot. There are quite a few of them where her music is playing. And that was the moment that I found her music. More specifically, I mean, there have been some other music-related things that she has done before that I've listened to. To back things up, it's no secret that I was inspired to vlog by watching Steven vlog. Well, it just so happens that early 2013 or late 2012, I don't really exactly remember, but it was around that time that I started listening to this old Earthbound radio show called Fobbies Are Borange. And it's a funny retelling of Earthbound that honestly has shown its age at this point. It's definitely a product of its time in some aspects, but it's still fun listening to, and I every now and then I go back and listen to it, and I'm actually in the middle of doing that, but when I first started listening to it, I was obsessed with it. I would actually listen to it on the way to and from my commute when I was in college, and yeah. And Steven, he voiced Ness in the series as well as various other characters. But there was one particular character that I really enjoyed, which was Jeff, which is the character that Jamie played. And there are times in Fobbies Are Borange, Fab, where they would have a little song playing, like a cover or whatnot, and I found myself just really liking the times when Jamie sang. Where Jam is a really good example of that, actually. It's a cover of Space Jam theme song. And then it got to a point where around this time, 10 years ago, I was seeing what else Jamie has done. I found her social media page on Twitter at that time, and I saw various retweets for Space Boyfriend related stuff, which was her old music name at that time. And then I also found her in some Fangamer videos because she is friends with a lot of the Fangamer staff. A video in particular is this really old thing they did called Glitch Week, where they would advertise if you bought some stuff, like you would get like a glitched thing, which was like a product, like a shirt or an article of clothing with like a manufacturing error, or like a book, and you would get that for like free or something. So like in this video, Jamie like threw a watermelon at the Fangamer's Mother 3 handbook, like as a joke, because she wanted a glitched copy for free. Like it was their advertising for a Glitch Week, and in that video, her song Watermelon Party played, and I really liked the bit that I heard of that song in that video. And then that's when I made the connections, like, oh, all these Space Boyfriend tweets that she's retweeting, this is her music stuff. And Watermelon Party is one of her songs. I really liked the kazoo that was playing in that song. So it got to a point where I found the Bandcamp page for Space Boyfriend. I found the EP for Bug Spray, which is the EP that Watermelon Party was on, and I just listened to Watermelon Party over and over again, and I don't know, I thought it'd be fun to just like post a little Facebook status about it, like, Watermelon Party. And little did I know that that would be like the start of me just absolutely falling in love with Jammie's music. From there, I listened to the rest of the Bug Spray EP, and I started listening to that on the way to and from school. And I just grew obsessed with her music. I then found her SoundCloud for her Space Boyfriend related music. Then late 2013, it was during a Friday the 13th, she released like a bunch of the old stuff that she did beforehand, that she took down or something, like the Space Boyfriend EP, or just like some other handfuls that I listened to, and I just grew obsessed with that. Then February of 2014, she released a remastered version of Bug Spray titled Bug Spray Never Give Up, with like remasters of songs and some other songs added in, and I just absolutely loved her music. I still do. She still to this day remains my favorite artist, and her music has been with me through a lot of rough times. There was a time late 2014. I'm not really gonna divulge any like specific details or whatever, but I was going through, at that point it was probably the roughest time of my life. There have been some other rough moments since, but her music, it really helped me out, and I messaged her about it over on Tumblr, and she gave me some really good words of encouragement that stuck with me. I go back to that message every now and then whenever I'm feeling down, and some other messages that she has sent me. This was around the time when she was letting go of the Space Boyfriend username and switched over, not to Clover and Sea Life, which is her current music name / project, but it was Yotsuba Lifestyle, and that only lasted for like a few months before she rebranded that to Clover and Sea Life. But there was a show that she did online in particular at that time, like the first Yotsuba Lifestyle show, that it's no longer available online. I do have an MP3 of it, and I had listened to that on the way back from work earlier today, but it just reminded me of that time and just how much her music has helped me through it and through other moments of my life. And since then, I have gotten to know Jammie a little bit. I consider her a very good friend. It's been a while since I've actually talked to her though, and that's fine with me. Like I'll reach out to her at some point if I am in the mood for it. But it's been great having her as a friend of sorts. And I did commission her for the End Slate music that does play in like most of my vlogs for whenever I show off my Techo pages. And I've been using that song for like years at this point. But her and her music have meant a lot. They shaped who I am and how I see things in a way that I never really have with other stuff. But I owe a lot to her music and her. She's the reason I go by the name Ral. Like, she was the first person to call me that back, I think in like 2017 or something. I don't exactly remember when, but she was the first person to call me Ral, and from there I was like, oh, your pal Ral sounds like a fun thing to eventually rebrand to. But yeah, it all started with like a simple chiptune song, and like from there, gosh, her music has meant so much to me. Like her first Clover and Sea Life album, A Sentimental Cry, is currently my favorite album. My favorite song in it, which is also my favorite song ever, is A Little Voice. That was an early version of that played like in the first Yotsuba Lifestyle show, and that one, well, that song in particular, like really, really stuck out to me. And God, oh, I'm getting emotional over essentially chiptune music and whatnot, but oof. To commemorate this, actually, I am wearing this shirt. Is no longer available, but Jamie released an Old Space Boyfriend shirt back in like late 2014, and I don't wear this too much anymore just because I don't want to get it ruined, because I've had this for years at this point, since again 2014 basically. There's a few things from 2014 that I wish I got a hold of, like the Bug Spray Never Get Up cassette. I do have the Clover and Sea Life cassette tape, or the Yotsuba Lifestyle CD that came out, or the Space Boyfriend pins. I wish I had those. But Jamie's also the reason I got into Omori, because I remember one day when I was in class during a break, I was just browsing through social media, and she had just mentioned that she was gonna be working on the music for Omori, and that her Space Boyfriend character was gonna be in it, and to support the Kickstarter, which I didn't support the Kickstarter, but made me really excited for Omori. And then it took a while for it to come out, but it did, and her music in the game and her Space Boyfriend character in the game, I just absolutely adore. So I don't think I'm ever gonna find another artist that quite resonates with me on a level that Jamie's music will. I mean, it's possible. It's possible, really, but Jamie's music has meant the world to me. And some of her other content that she's done as well. For a while, she was doing vlogs that are no longer on YouTube. She's done art stuff over on her Patreon. She's done streams that I've tuned into. Yeah. I mean, she's also the reason why I started watching Eureka 7, which is one of my favorite anime series. It's not quite my favorite, but it's up there. I owe a lot of like different aspects of my life to Jamie and her music, and it means a lot. So before I start crying on camera, I'm about to, but Jamie, if you're watching this, thank you for everything you and your music have done for me, and just know that I still consider you a really great friend, even though it has been a while. It has been a while since we talked, and if you come across this vlog, just know that I am extremely grateful for the influence you've had on me. So, thank you. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time for another vlog. Later.